Let's go. Fuck.
Okay.
Nice. Bros for both. We're doing why we're like 2046. Yeah. Okay. What does that mean? Don't say. New. This is not Oblozeri, so I don't know what this is. I don't know why I saw this and it immediately reminded me of Oblozeri. But I don't know if it is new and this is something to do with Poland. But like, I just look at that word. I'm like, it reminds me of. If everything works out this summer, right? As like, Krechik and I don't kill each other and find out we really hate each other in real life, we're going to do, like, we're hopefully going to see each other more often. Like, you know what I mean? Like if we, like, as long as we don't hate each other, like, I don't see why I'm not gonna go back to Poland, like, a little bit more frequently. So... Bertosz looks so wholesome. Is he wholesome? I never understand what he says in Polish, so I have no idea if he's a wholesome streamer or not. But he gives me very wholesome vibes. He is hot. Is it really that technical? No, but like, it's just hard. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. Okay. Pop friend! Yeah, the literally is a precision dance. I don't know what you're talking
Second, third, and so on.
Wait, is it Ribsit a little bit better than Guccio or like?
Well, Guccio evidently is. He is definitely one of the strongest players in the tournament.
So we just go with Guccio for all. Is it like a?
You're 5'7"?
I'm 5'6". 5'6". Let's go with 5'6".
If you're 5'6", she's like 5'4".
Okay. Okay. We accept that.
Yeah.
We accept that.
Take that.
Yeah. Alright, do they make you run faster? I don't think they're gonna make you run faster. I don't think that's what these are designed for, but they're designed to be comfortable. And that's more important anyways, right?
Yes.
Comfort, yeah.
Unless you're in like elementary school. In elementary.
Did you guys feel that? I'm having an earthquake right now, guys. Guys, it's an earthquake. Oh my god. I should not have taken that. Why did I take that? Dude, that earthquake was kind of scary. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down to play with Cred Chick. It's on him, though. What time I'll play with Hikaru? It'll be at 3 p.m. EST, so 9 p.m. Oh, who know who this is? Your girlfriend? Bertosh's girlfriend? Wait, actually, I was fully joking. I was entirely memeing. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. He's dating a chess player? Good for him, I guess. I don't know if that's a good for him in Polish culture. I don't know what chess players I like in Poland. I'm just going to Tokyo, nowhere else. Maybe if streams go really well and people really enjoy the IRL streams, I'll stay a little longer. True, he is also. Okay. Like, it's just, well, the other side is completely movable. The other side looks fine. No, it doesn't. It looks misaligned too. It looks misaligned. Everything looks misaligned. No, only this side is locked into place. The other side is completely just moved. Slip. Okay, look. Holy shit, this is actually so hard! What the fuck? Ow. 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 Fuck. But Tasha's weak. Oof. How about that? Alright, anyways, like I said, I can't really do push-ups, and this is like, it cannot possibly get any worse. It honestly cannot get any worse. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, John. Okay, thank you, Lord Shiva. Push-ups, okay. I think I can do, let's. Oh, wait, that's Kruchik. I'm gonna go here, 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 here. Man, I miss Kruchik. Do you guys remember? Oh, I forgot I have makeup on. Do I want to draw this? No. I miss the old days when Kruchik had time to chill with us and do podcasts with us. Oh, this hand. No, the headphones are getting in the way. I don't remember this at all. Okay, here we go again. This is fine. Dude, how do you do the horse thing? I don't get it. I literally do not get it. Like, I genuinely don't understand. Alright, I'm done. Oh, this chess. Checkers, I guess. Checkers. It's a Siema. Hello? Wait, what?
Hi, no, hello.
Hi. Oh. Siema. Oh my god, are you guys at a business meeting?
So?
Okay, Nemo, we're actually taking like big fun dreams, like speak Polish, any kind of.
I can barely hear you.
Siema, Nemo.
Are you guys vibing? Are you guys having fun?
Yeah. We're like a group of vibing, having fun, lots of that, but we're definitely not tired.
Okay.
Let's relate. I give you a levels. He's sober and he's totally really sober.
Yeah, I'm like totally sober when I go one on Irelia.
Yeah, let's do it. Of course. Of course.
For stream.
Does stream hear it? My mic never picks it up. Alright. Do you decorate for Christmas? Do you guys decorate?
I got a tree today. I thought I wasn't.
So you are.
But we finally did.
Okay, this is just a good one, and I want to. No, I'm gonna save it for later.
What is it?
This is just a good one, and I want to. No, I'm gonna save it for later.
Hello everybody, you guys are all doing well. Hello everybody, you guys are all doing well. Hello everybody,
We are trying to attempt Chainsaw Man. We are trying to attempt, but I am currently failing with bangs. So, there's double audio. I apologize. Okay, is it better now? Oh, there's the kitty cat! He is taking up his perch. He literally, like, senses that we're streaming, and then it's like, okay, is it time for me to get into the position? Okay, cool. Yeah, hope you guys are all having a lovely Saturday. I have been so insanely busy as always. I did not get things that I needed to do done, but at least I know where I am going to live next, so, you know, one step at a time. But audio is hopefully fixed. I'm trying to fix my hair. Trying to figure out my hair. So there's a very specific character. I haven't really watched Chainsaw Man. And like, oh my gosh. I got the cutest bangs today. I got a hime cut. I don't know if you guys know what a hime cut is. But it's basically like when you cut these, but it's a lot bigger of a chunk and it ends up framing your face. I don't actually want to cut my hair because it's actually a bit of a long story, but I have some potential sponsorship opportunities that might involve my hair, so I can't really touch it. But maybe after that, we're going to play around a little bit with it. But right now, I don't want to go into the hair salon and end up having like the worst haircut ever and then end up going in somewhere and they'll like, this doesn't match up. So, anyways, Jenny did it on the other on stream, the haircut. Yeah, so maybe in the future, I'm just saying, we're going to hopefully have some fun hair content. Maybe. I'm really excited about it. New haircut incoming, potentially. Keeping my fingers crossed. Not necessarily a new haircut. I don't know. Oh, she did it herself? Well, I did think about trimming my dead ends today by myself, and then I decided I wasn't going to do it because it would probably make way too much of a mess. So, yeah, it takes too long to grow back. It's so much easier to just wear wigs. Like, all my friends just tell me, like, bro. Well, I guess my friends are kind of biased because they are cosplayers and they, like, have different hair basically every single day. And it's so easy for them because they have a collection of wigs. But my friend literally just, like, clips on, puts on a wig, goes out. It's totally fine. I'm just super lazy, so I don't want to have to spend time every morning deciding like, oh, what am I gonna do with my hair today? Like, am I gonna have to curl it or something like that? So anyways, different conversation altogether. But who here has watched Chainsaw Man? I don't know if anybody here has watched Chainsaw Man. If you have, that's awesome. If you haven't, that's also awesome because I am in the same boat. I've never watched it. I just know about all these different anime things for absolutely... I guess because my friends like anime and I follow a lot of anime related accounts and all that stuff. Yeah, time to start a little wig collection. Honestly, I just have a clip-on collection. So this is the girl I am going off for today. I'm trying to do today. I had the contacts. I spent 20 minutes trying to put a contact lens in. And like every time it would poke my eye, I would get so freaked out. And yeah, we're never wearing contacts. I've worn contacts exactly once in my life. And I've been like, ain't no way am I doing that again. So, her name is, I think, Reze. I think. Also, this is not the best outfit. Here, let me show you an outfit where it makes a little bit more sense for what I'm doing. Because right now, I don't think this makes too much sense. But, here we go. This one's a little bit better, probably. Reze! My algorithm is awesome. It's all just fashion. A lot of Robert Wong. A lot of fashion stuff. Schiaparelli. And then when I say anime, it's mostly because I follow my friends like Billy and Lena and stuff like that. I don't think I really actually follow that many actual, like, sure, they're obviously anime content creators, but my point is I'm not following like fan accounts or anything like that. They're just my friends. Honestly, part of the reason why I'm into all this is because I follow them. So I'm just trying to get my freaking wig. I know she has purple hair, but I don't have a purple wig. So I am trying real hard. No, not the anime PFP accounts. They're like I mentioned, they're just my friends. I don't even know if this is the best wig for, oh my gosh, I freaking love Lena. She's so freaking funny. Yeah, this is from Chainsaw Man. So I don't really know if this is gonna work. I feel like I'm pulling off all of my hairs from the top of my head. Honestly, can I just do this myself? Need to rewatch Chainsaw Man. This is from the movie. I just literally need one bang on the front. And I'm basically good. Because I can just pull out. I can pull out, like, the side over here. No, I can't. I lied. I actually lied. Alright. It's almost... I think my hair looks really similar already, too. I just don't know how to get that front one bang. Because I don't have anything that short in the front. I have, like, this one strand. But then it doesn't really give me volume. So maybe if I sprayed it... Oh, that's what I should have done. Okay, if I had thought about this a little bit more, I would hair gel this together. Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely hair gel this together, and then it would go this way, and then I would do this over here, and then like this, and then it's basically... Yeah, I mean, they have mastered the art of bangs. I don't really do bangs, because it, like, is so itchy. Sorry, my hair is extremely long. But it's gonna look something like this. I don't have any hair gel on my desk right now, but I can go grab some mousse. I have mousse. Okay, it's gonna look something... This is probably enough hair for the front of what we're trying to do. And now I'm gonna put my hair back into the bun. Like that. And then we can divide this up. Okay, so really what I need to do is just put this all together. Alright. Okay, I understand now. So we're not going to be able to do the full thing, because my front hair is not going to be good enough. But if we do it like this, and then it doesn't cover our eyes, I think this is just going to be the look. Yeah, I think this was better without the extra hair, too. It's not like she even really has bangs. We can do, like... We can style a little bit more. We can add a little bit more volume to the front. Like this. But then I have to look a certain way. Yeah, what I was doing yesterday could potentially work. We just have to go a little lower. Okay. So something like that. Yo, yeah, we're going for a Reze cosplay. I don't really know if it's working, though. I don't have a purple wig. Here. Ow. I do have scissors. Are you suggesting I cut my own hair? Because that's definitely something I can see myself doing. Close enough. True. Sounds like content? Yeah. Exactly. Ow. Ow. Give Katsuko a cut too? He would not like it. Okay. Well, it's fine. I think this is gonna be more or less. See, the thing about wigs, though, is that you can cut them, and then you don't have to worry about growing your own hair back. But That's okay. I'm not gonna do the wig styling. I don't think it's gonna work out. This is gonna be as close as we're gonna get. I don't know how to get this front piece. I probably need like a singular extension or something. Yeah, hair is definitely the most unrealistic part of any anime. Like, what do you mean you go through a fight with this hair? Like, if I was gonna go through a fight, I'm gonna put all my hair back. Because if I had hair falling down in front of my face throughout a anime fight when I'm jumping around like that, bro, I would get so freaking annoyed. I would get so overstimulated. You have no idea how itchy hair is when it's just like, oh yeah, they literally, like, the hair piece is literally glued in front of their face. It's so true. Oh man, I agree. All right, well, close enough. Close enough, close enough. We'll let our hair be. It's just gonna look like this. Okay, so today we're gonna start our journey to 2700 because it's been a few years. Gojo fights with a blindfold. True. True, 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 true. Actually true. Also, I did try getting a little bit more, what's it called? Getting the green eyes, but I horrendously failed on putting in contact lenses. So this is the other thing I've learned I can do, is to hide my eyebrows a little bit, because my eyebrows are extremely strong. So, she doesn't have very strong eyebrows. We can just hide them a touch, like that. Da, da, da. And then, well, we can take a pencil and then draw it so it's more of like a direct line. Heck. Okay, that's a little too much. Uh-oh. No, I didn't want it to look that strong. But it's actually crazy when you watch like cosplayers and anime people, what they're able to do and change in terms of their facial expressions and facial structures and stuff like that. Happy little eyebrows, exactly. It's really, really, really cool. Alright, well, we got our reze. I feel like if you know the anime, this is a sort of interpretation of the character. It's cool. I still haven't watched the anime. Maybe I should. It's one of my friend's favorite animes. Yeah. It's actually really, 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 really crazy how accurate some people are able to get. Which is why the One Piece... Oh no, this is reze in snow in winter. This is winter version reze. It's way too darn cold here to be wearing sleeveless. I'm in my winter reze arc, exactly. I mean, Chainsaw Man is so messed up. Like, from the little bit I know about Chainsaw Man, it's actually kind of insane. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, bro, I can fix her, literally. Like, I have so little context of the entire series, and like I know so few characters, and but even I can tell it's a bit of a reze is a bit of a red flag. But hey, if that's what you're into, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. One sec. I'm trying to see. All right. Chainsaw Man starts good and then it falls off. Yeah, I've really not watched the movie much, so it's a bit of like a, well, if it's good, but I haven't gotten into it yet. The animations are really cool though. I do super duper like the animations. I want to say that. I think the animations are really insane. Yo, Schwebfleege, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome back to your 17th month. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, I am on the wrong account. 1 second. I am on the absolute wrong account. We need to be on Bullet! Whoa, no way. One Punch Man is so much better than Chainsaw Man. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. Hell nah. That is a terrible take. Absolutely, absolutely terrible take. Like, One Punch Man is one of the best animes out there. It is straightforward, it gets to the point. It absolutely does it. I haven't read the manga, but I've watched the anime. No, I'm not. I don't agree with you whatsoever. I feel like you're so incredibly wrong. Your opinion is going to be no longer counted for. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Alright. 1v1 in chess or some other game for it. I like that. We're not gonna do it, but I have not seen season 3. Is season 3 like terrible? Oh no. Oh no, that's not what I want to hear about One Punch Man. No, I mean One Punch Man, but okay. The reason why I think One Punch Man is not redundant and boring is because it works. It makes sense. You are signing up to watch that anime with the context that this guy is a One Punch Man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people that are... I mean, I haven't seen season 3, so I guess I can't really comment, but season 1 and 2 are really, really, really good. Like, no, I don't think it was that whack. I think season 2 made a lot of sense. Season 2 made a lot of sense. I disagree with all of you guys. I mean, regardless, none of your opinions matter. The only thing that the best anime in the world is Hunter x Hunter. So none of this stuff matters. One Punch Man, whether or not One Punch Man is better or worse than Chainsaw, I don't care. None of your opinions matter because Hunter x Hunter is just the best anime in the world. So, nah, it's Hunter x Hunter is way better than Death Note. Death Note falls off way too hard. Like, I don't remember how many seasons Death Note had, but it falls off. That is diabolical? Hell no. Bro, One Piece is not even the best version of One Piece, okay? One Piece is so much better. I already need to skip half of One Piece. I can't imagine having to sit through all of One Piece. Like, if you think that One Piece is the best version of One Piece, you're a freaking psychopath. Who has 20 years in their life to sit there and watch an anime? Like, we have lives, guys. We have lives. One Piece is just so much more manageable for... What the heck happened here? Oh, I have never seen this before. Okay, we're gonna go do Puzzle Rush. I don't know what happened there. That's fascinating. One Piece is the shortened version of One Piece. So it's basically stays true to the anime and the manga. It's already freaking long AF. Jujutsu Kaisen is fine, but Jujutsu Kaisen is also taking advantage of the fact that Hunter x Hunter came out like 20 years before it, Naruto came out 20 years before it, Berserk came out 40 years before it. Bleach came out 40 years before. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen, in my opinion, is totally fine, but I think it's way overhyped because it just does not compare to all the freaking other good animes and mangas that already predated Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, the fact that you are basically just building off of everything else, sorry, I can't give you credit for that. It feels like a cheap ripoff. Exactly. I fully 100% agree. 100% agree. Saying One Piece is great to someone who's ADHD is a bold move. Yeah, I mean, that's why, like I told you guys, I found out about One Piece. So I've been grinding One Piece. I'm almost through the Arabasta act. And it's really good. I still skip a lot of scenes, but it's a lot more manageable than watching One Piece. I could not watch One Piece. I'm sorry. I've been watching One Piece, but as One Piece. I just watch it at the author suggested manga pace. So One Piece is an actual manga order. It's really good. I highly recommend anybody who wants to start One Piece but feels like it's way too daunting to start One Piece, because I am extremely, like, I cannot sit still for a show. I do not have any interest in watching a show, like, in its entirety. I oftentimes will watch shows on mute, like, playing a game on the side monitor. Honestly, I've watched a lot of shows on mute or on 2x speed, and like on mute and without it even on. So yeah, I won't even touch One Piece. I'll just wait for the studio adaptation that's focused on pure story progression. That's honestly what I want to do, but like I have so much One Piece gear now, like I have to freaking start. I have to. I'm getting sponsored by One Piece stuff. I need to start watching the anime. I don't speak any Japanese. I can say like arigato gozaimasu, you know, like subarashi, oishii, ganbatte, nani? I can say like sake! Oh yeah, actually I can say nihonshu. I know kanpai, senpai, baka! I know the relevant words. Relevant words. Whatever mokoko means in Japanese, because I say mokoko a lot. Sumimasen! Yeah, exactly. Like, I know the most basic Japanese words from anime. The relevant. I mean, I know a lot of sake words. I know genshu is like unfiltered, or sorry, like natural, and then there's nihonshu just means Japanese sake. I know a bunch of really okay, I mean, I know tempura, I know ramen, I know oh yeah, kudasai. I know like tonkatsu. I know hamachi. I know toro. Food doesn't count. I know how to say nigiri. I can order food. Yeah, I know all the food stuffs. Kobe, Wagyu. Start listing the sushi menu. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I don't know what Beverly Hills Ninja is. Do I want to know what Beverly Hills Ninja is? Shinkansen! Yeah, I have a large Japanese vocabulary. What else do I know? Oh, credit card in Japanese is credit cardo. That part I know. Hotelu. Say everything. I can say, yeah, I got the standard anime vocab, exactly. I know ichi, ni, san. And that's about it. So yeah, I know about 100 Japanese words. That's... I mean, I know a bunch of other random words, like onsen. I know, like... yeah, hoteru, McDonald's. Yeah, we're gonna have our Japan vlogs come out really soon. I'm really excited about it. I've been debating for a long time whether or not I should go back to posting all my vlogs on the main channel. And I think, honestly, the answer might be a yes. We might just go back to posting it on the main. Because, like, I don't know, man. I'm spending so much money and time and effort and energy on curating, like, a separate chess lifestyle channel, a chess YouTube channel, and a lifestyle channel, and I'm just like, I don't even know if this is worth it. If it doesn't do that well on the main, it's fine, because, yeah. Chess player. It's a lot to manage. Yes, it's a lot to manage. So, I don't know. Yeah. This is the other way around. Hosting on the main! I mean, is your brother gonna believe that I'm actually Finnish? For 12 years of my life, that was more or less my main language and my country of residence. Yeah, I mean, a lot of best whatevers of countries are not necessarily from that country. I know it's a crazy concept, but it is 2025, 2026, whoa! And people are allowed to emigrate! Well, some people are. Some people, unfortunately, have struggles or countries don't allow them to, but yeah, that's a different conversation. Yeah, Finland is just a secret fishing spot, honestly. Can't convince me otherwise. Yes, I guess with that caveat, as long as you have sufficient resources. Doesn't necessarily have to be money, just resources. Like, there's a lot of other stuff. No. Oh, I got like 35. I think we're ready to play online. I don't even know what my bullet rating is currently. Bortnick's currently playing a blitz match against Magnus Carlsen. Whoa, that's actually kind of sick. Whoa! We might spectate this one game. Yeah, Japanese is actually not that hard to finish, people, because of the way that words are stressed. So, I mean, I also speak Mandarin, so that helps a lot. But, yeah. That's okay, Yo-Yo. You're always welcome to play poker with us. We'll play a little bit later. We'll play at like 6:30. Are there more people or chairs in the world? There are more people in the world. Because, like, what do you define a chair? Is a beanbag chair a chair? Or is it a beanbag? Alright, I already gotten tired of 3-0. Sorry, 3-0 is just so slow. Hey, that looks like my chessboard! Speak for yourself. You guys think there are more chairs in the world? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really thought of that before. Fuck! Oops. This is not going as planned. That's okay. Why is his rook here again? I am genuinely confused. How did this happen? Alright, I guess I'll take it. Do car seats count as chairs? Now we're asking the real philosophical questions. That's a good question. I don't know. Do they? I would say yes. Alright, I guess maybe there's more chairs than people in the world. Maybe. You guys are starting to convince me a little bit. I can see reason. I don't really know what I'm doing. But do I ever know what I'm doing? No, not really. I don't think any of this matters anyways. We should just be trying to flag. I misclicked so badly. Not that it really matters, because... You know? Oh my gasp. Ah! Oppa! I thought you wouldn't see it. No! I should have taken that queen. I should have spent a little bit more time. We were too focused on the bullet. Is cereal soup? Yes. Cereal is soup. There are a lot of chairs. But are there more people than chairs? There's also a lot of people. So... You know what? You have a fair point. I guess there really are a lot of chairs in the world. I mean, yeah. There's a lot of people in the world too, though. And I think we have a large amount of chairs. Partly due to being the West. Like, if you think about it, in Japan, a lot of times people don't really sit on chairs. They sit on, like, tatami mats and stuff. So, like, are you gonna count those type of things? Chairs? They're not really chairs. Right? I think we're a little biased because we're in the West. But not everybody has 15 chairs per person. What the hell? Japan's not that small. Japan has like, what, 100 million people? I mean, Japan's really not that small. By what definition is Japan small? That sounds like a question for the Greek philosophists. So, what really defines a chair? Is it something you sit on? But, like, that's the other thing, right? There's a lot of areas, rural areas, that in China and India, too, that don't necessarily use chairs. Like, sitting on the ground is still quite popular in a couple of spots. And, like, if a car seat's not a chair, our motorcycle seat's a chair, our Vespa seat's a chair. I mean, by land size, sure, they're not very big, necessarily, but by population size, they're relatively large. I was going by population size, because I don't think how big a country is necessarily dictates how many chairs a country has. Why would you make chairs if there's nobody in your country? And bike seats. Are bike seats a chair? Is, like, a saddle a chair? Are people who ride horses sitting in a chair? Is a horse a chair if you sit on it? Like, if you sit on a cactus, does that make it a chair? So what really defines a chair? If chairs are supposed to be comfortable. You know what? If our definition is that it has 4 legs, then do people count as a chair if you sit on it? I mean, we're asking the important questions here. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, that's a good move. Bye, bro. I'm gonna run out of time, I think. Before he ran out of time. No! Yeah, if a table has 4 legs and you decide to sit on it, does that magically make it a chair? I'm actually just a chair. What about seesaws? Are seesaws a chair? Is it 1 chair or 2 chairs? Yeah. Another good question. Is a stool a chair? I mean, we first need to clearly clarify what a chair is before we are able to continue this conversation. Is a toilet a chair? Is a forest a future chair? What? Bro castled? I was not expecting bro to castle. I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea that's what was happening here. That's crazy. How can you castle? Wow. I mean, I guess. I could take. But, oh well. Oh, oops. Psh, it's fine. Whew! I'll take it. Our couch is a chair? Is a futon a chair? Well, a futon's technically a bed. And then the thing is, if you ask the French are gonna say... Anyways. I don't know. I don't know. I believe we've just philosophized that everything's a chair. True. Well, I've definitely sat on some desks before. So does that make every desk that I've sat on a chair? Oh yeah, there's also my philosophy that every food is a sandwich. Wait, why does that make it a stool? I, funnily enough, have a stool next to me. Like, so you're saying this is not a chair because it only has 3 legs? Chairs have backs. Okay, but couches have backs too. And so do toilets. True, today still will be a toilet tomorrow, exactly. I mean, sandwich, oops, that's... I don't know why I thought I could play that. My bad. It's alright. Wanted to sacrifice for fun. We have a very easy plan, to be fair. Alright, you know what? I might just take the draw. Alright. Plus 1 point. Easy. A chicken drumstick? Well, chicken drumstick is just meat between 2 layers of skin. So, if you think about it, a chicken drumstick is a chicken sandwich. You're welcome. If it's a chicken drumstick without skin, you're a psychopath, because skin is the best part of it. I can't argue with that. What about ice cream? Honestly, it's hard to argue that ice cream is a sandwich. But, guess what? There are ice cream sandwiches. So, there you have it. Ice creams can be ice creams, but they can also be ice cream sandwiches. You're welcome. If you put some bread above and under a dog, is it a hot dog? Yes, absolutely. Well, whether or not the dog is hot is a completely different story, and I'd rather not hear your opinion about that, because that would be bestiality, and that's kind of frowned upon. Unfortunately, less frowned upon these days than it should be, but still, nonetheless, by the majority of a sensible population frowned upon. Yeah, what if it's just a cool dog and not a hot dog? No, but like, I mean, there's a lot of sandwiches in the world. Hot dogs are definitely sandwiches, though. 100%. Hot dog does not deserve its own category. No, I can't go there anymore. Wait, people are arguing that subs aren't sandwiches? What? A sub is definitely a sandwich. The only reason it's a sub is because Subway, like, did a whole marketing thing and called it a sub instead. It's definitely a sandwich. %. Well, speaking of cakes that are sandwiches, there's a Swedish cake sandwich thing that it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. You should look into it. I'm like almost making good moves, but these are not quite good moves. Unfortunately, I am gonna lose this game. Well, it's a sandwich. They just call it a Subway sandwich for advertising purposes. Oh, man. Well, that's a GG, I guess. Who knew he was gonna play that? Old Ruffles. I'm annoyed. Old double Ruffles. If you sit in a sub, it's a chair, yeah. Oh, Ruffles! I mean, I could try. I just don't think it's worth my effort to try. I'm all about effort. Sometimes the milk is not worth the squeeze, you know? Or whatever that saying is. It might be lemons. It's probably lemons. Now that I think about it. It's the juice. Okay. Sometimes the juice is not worth the squeeze. Whichever one it is. Not worth it. Is milk a sandwich? Well, yes, because if you think about it, Parmesan and like so many of those cheeses that have rinds on them, like brie, for example, are really it's just like soft cheese with like a thicker layer of cheese that's a little bit more congealed because of interactions with bacteria and the air. And then milk can definitely be a sandwich. Yeah, especially once it goes through a little fermentation. Cheese is really just a milk sandwich, now that you think about it. Oh man, I should tell that to the French the next time I visit. I hate... Oh wait, Syscom is French! I forgot. We have French people in the chat. Hello, June. Hello, hello. Yeah, that's my new theory. Cheese is just a milk sandwich. True, with all the protons, electrons, really everything is just a proton or electron sandwich. Galaxy brain. I mean, I found out that Swedes, or one Swede in particular, we will not name any names, puts ketchup on their pasta. So, yeah, if you put ketchup on your pasta, I feel like that's basically a pasta sandwich, because then it's just ketchup, pasta, and more tomato sauce. So then it's really just like a sauce sandwich with pasta in the middle. Okay, keep going down. Yeah, so, you know, I just gotta say, I mean, at that point, yes, I think pasta would be a sandwich. It's also like, I don't know, Jollibees is basically that concept. So really, the Swedes are just not that far off of the Filipinos. I'm not a huge fan of Jollibees, although I can see how you would like it, because it's really just like, it's so sugary and sweet. I mean, what's there not to like, but... yeah. Everything's a sandwich. Absolutely. This reminds me of that one scene from Everything Everywhere All at Once, where everything's a bagel. Okay, if you're a kid underneath the age of like 12, I feel like you're allowed to do whatever, more or less. Because you're a kid and you're under the age of 12. And it's like whatever, but... Once you start getting a little bit older, if you're still putting ketchup on your pasta... Alright, bit of a red flag. A bit of a red flag. Tax codes qualifies a lot of things as sandwiches. Yeah, I mean, if you're a human being sitting in your car, you're sandwiched between a couple plates of metal, right? So therefore, you're a sandwich. Or rather, the car is the sandwich and you're the filling inside. I haven't thought that one out yet. Nice. Easy flag. Correct. You know what's really funny? The concept of a sandwich is actually extremely applicable to the Finnish language. Because in Finnish, when you say you're at your house, you can say talolla, which means I'm at the house. But if you want to say you're inside your house, you have to say talossa, I'm inside my house. If you want to say you're on top of your house, you have to conjugate it again in some other way. Yeah, we conjugate our nouns in Finnish. And I can't remember now, because there's like 400 ways you can conjugate the word for house in the Finnish language. It's a lot of fun. But the concept of a sandwich is actually extremely relevant in the language of Finnish. If any Finns here can help me with what it is when I'm on top of my house, that would be really helpful too. I would appreciate that. Because I can't remember off the top of my head what it is when you're on top of your house. What the conjugation is. I know there is a conjugation, I just don't know what it is. Oh no, this is so bad. Alright, this is worthy of a resignation. Yeah, I think Finnish conjugation and Polish conjugation is actually kind of similar. Oh, Bala. Okay. Fair enough. Canada! Oh, didn't Canada have a hockey game? Oh, was that the Canada versus Finland match? Oh, I can take this, because this is checkmate. Oh, Canadian men won versus Finland? I'm not that surprised. They look really strong. Oh, that's crazy. Every month? Why were you visiting Finland every month before the pandemic started? What the heck? Also, this is just checkmate. Yeah, I heard Canada won curling as well. Je parle un petit peu de français. Cheating Canadians. Finger touchy. Pourquoi? Also, girls don't have to participate in the army. I think you can, but you can either choose to participate in the army as a girl, or you gotta volunteer for like some period of time at a school or something. I don't remember what it is specifically. What happened this game? Bro just like gifted me a win. Roof arrows! Okay, well, he got a clamp down in this position. That sucks. But I think I can just get this pawn, no? Free pawn for me! Oh, that's real bad. I should have gone here. Well, I completely forgot that he bomb clouded, but it's okay. I ruffled back, so. We are exactly the same rating. It's kind of crazy. I think I misplayed this. But I don't know, because I don't really know openings. Openings are for people who have time. I don't have time. The winner takes it all. The loser best of all. I don't even know the lyrics. Okay, well that was a surprisingly easy checkmate. I don't actually know what happened there. Bum bum bum. Oui. Mais je parle un petit peu de français. I never said I speak French well. Oui, oui. I could definitely yoink this. Wesh, gros. I think that's fallen out of fashion to say, though. Don't think the cool kids are saying that anymore. I mean, this is also very true, per se, yes. Of all the languages in the world, I feel like there's no language that a country gatekeeps harder than France. For sure. Parlez-vous anglais? My favorite. That reminds me of the time I asked that lady working at the Eiffel Tower, parlez-vous anglais? And she responded, oui. Thought that was funny. A true statement, the Frox Pixeler. I don't know about this position. I mean, I'm mega up on time, so I should definitely be trying to push for a win. I think. Methinks. Maybe checkmate him. Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh, that was... Wow, we both just completely misclicked. Obviously, I did not want to play Bishop G1. Humph. Are the Dutch rude? I know so little about Dutch culture. I've been there once when I was 10. Literally. Yeah, Bishop G1. Bishop G1 with the King of A to follow. Doesn't get much better than this. You're watching the epitome of opening theory right here. Oh, direct? I like direct people a lot. I love Germans for that exact reason. Hell yeah, don't beat around the bush. I mean, sure, I might not be able to, like, understand a fully speak conversation in French for 2 minutes, but I can completely read what you said, and I for sure can survive in a city that's completely French for a month. I don't know why people are such freaking gatekeepers. Like, you're not that cool because you're just French. You want the whole world to bow to you? Bro. You get by just fine, thank you. I would say in this day and age, you can survive basically anywhere in the world without needing to speak the language for way more than a month. Yeah, who do you think you are? L'Académie? Like, sure, I don't speak the language completely fluently. I can more or less read everything, though. I know exactly what you try to insult me with. So thank you very much for that. But to imply that someone doesn't speak French because they can't sustain a 2-minute conversation following your exact demands is absolutely crazy. That's just... Your language ain't that big of a deal, I'm sorry. Neither is really anything. I'd never go up to somebody for saying, oh, you can't speak English, because they are not able to perfectly conjugate every single word. I can't sustain... Yeah, speaking of, I'm probably misconjugate... I don't even know what the word for that is. Well, that's why I speak French when I'm in Burgundy. I always say bonjour and go parlez-vous parlez-vous anglais, and if they say no, then I'm just like, okay, no problem. Well, avez-vous vin de Grand Cru? And if the answer is oui, then we're best friends. Easy. How much more French could I possibly need than that? And if they say no, I'll ask what wines they have. No, I'm joking, Oyman. I am joking. I like most Burgundian wines. It does not have to be a Grand Cru. I'm not gonna lie, I had absolutely no problems in Burgundy having like very broken French. Just as I had no problems in Japan, basically only being able to say arigato gozaimasu and sumimasen and whatever. Like, I had really no problem. I mean, sure, I actually lived in a very small city when I was in France as a kid. I was in Antibes, which arguably probably speaks less English than Burgundy does. And I still got along fine. Gatekeepers are not welcome here. But also, in general, nous parlons anglais ici. I think Japan's very accommodating. And like everywhere I've been in France, I feel like they've been extremely accommodating if I don't speak great French. If they don't speak English, they'll just tolerate my nonsense French. If they do speak English, they'll just tell me they speak English and we can conduct the conversation in English. It's just not that complicated. Ooh, this guy's trying to checkmate me. Rude. We don't like that. I lived in Germany for like a year. So 2019, 2020. My best friend moved to Germany. I have a lot of friends in Germany. I actually really like Germany. Don't speak a single word of German though. Never tried to learn German. Never bother learning German because they're just so like, yeah, I don't know. I was in Frankfurt. Everybody spoke English. Had no issues at all. They gave no fucks if I spoke German or not, so I just didn't bother learning. I was like, well, if I'm gonna be totally fine, I guess I could. What is queen takes d3? Bro. I'll take a free queen. Yeah, I've lived in the US too. LA. But I've also just been to the US a ton. Been to New York. San Francisco. Oakland. I've been to Houston. I've been to Raleigh. I've been to... Maybe that's about it. No, that was not free. Oh yeah, I've been to Miami. I forgot. Miami was sick. I've been to Miami. I've been to... No, I think that's about it, actually. I don't really know where else I've been. Oh, I've been to Cincinnati! Ah, yes, that's the one. I've been to Cincinnati. I've been to San Diego. My US map is becoming more and more complete. Yeah, I've been to Sochi and Moscow in Russia. For a chess tournament. Oh no! It's okay, you can untime him out. Kevin, press the button. Press the button. I've never... Oh, I mean, I've like very briefly been to Washington, D.C. for layover. I've been to... What's the most obscure place I've been to in Canada? I've been to Thunder Bay and Winnipeg. Never been to Alaska. No. I've been to Iceland. I literally was looking up hotel prices in Iceland again the other day. And I was like, why is it so darn expensive? Neither of those are particularly obscure. Okay, I've been to... the capital of Saskatchewan. Regina. Oh yeah, I've been to the middle of nowhere, Utah. I don't even know what city that was in Utah, but I've been to this like lodge, Great Moose Lodge or something in Utah. I've been to that thing. That was kind of sick, honestly. That was an interesting trip. Yeah, I've been to Regina. I think that's probably... I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Regina? Regina? I've been to Brazil. And nowhere else in Latin America. Regina rhymes with fun. What part of that word rhymes with fun? I'm actually so confused. No, I've never scuba dived in Brazil. I did scuba diving. I've done scuba diving in the Bahamas, Belize, and Mexico. Mexico! I still don't get the joke, so you know what? Oh, I get the joke. Ah. Oh, so it's Regina. Ah. Got it. Okay. Understood. Understood. That's all starting to make sense. Mexico. Yeah, I've been practicing my Mexico because I was looking up trips to Mexico City. And then I realized I'm not a huge fan of Mexican food. I mean, I would still have a lot of fun, I think, but... Oh, I mean, I've been to a couple of different cities in Mexico, actually. I've been to Toluca. I've been to Manzanillo. And I have been to Cancun. And I have never been to Mexico City. Mexico. Those are the three. Those are the three that I've been to. Trying to remember if I've been anywhere else in Mexico. But no, I don't think so. Yeah, but it's alright. I mean, Spanish is honestly close enough that I can usually understand what people say. And then I can't say anything back. So, I've never been to Guadalajara. I've never... Well, there's some Mexicos near Cancun that I've been. Tulum. I've been to Tulum. Is that... I think that's the same area as Cancun, so I don't really know if that even counts. Well, according to that one chatter, I only speak English, Mandarin, Chinese, and Finnish. But... depending on who you ask in France, some people would argue that I am able to string together enough French words to have a passable conversation. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been to Haiti. Sorry, I have not... No, I've not been to Haiti. I've been to Cuba. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to Belize. And I have been to Cuba, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Belize. I've been to a bunch of those islands. I can't remember the other ones. I think there's one more, but I don't know if I have. That might be it. I might have only been to those of the Caribbean islands type situation thing. Never been to Puerto Rico, only the Dominican. I would not say my Polish at any point was crazy good. Oh, Bahamas! I forgot the Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas, obviously. I've been to South Africa. I don't hate South Africans at all. I don't know why I would. I have no strong opinions about South Africans. I know, like, 2 South Africans. South African wine's pretty good. I learned that recently in Hong Kong. Because I met an importer of specifically South African wines, and they were really cool. No, I mean, yeah, I know 2 South Africans, that's it. Literally it. I had a South African pastor. What are those guys called when they're like rage? But I had one of those guys. He was South African. When I was a kid. Oh, that's cool, Toaster. Nice. Wow, did we grow up in the same church? Because this was in Finland. Not a lot of South African pastors in Finland. Oh, yours was in school? Okay, I had mine at, like, the community church. Yeah, I mean, Afrikaans is very close to Dutch, right? Once again, I don't really know, because I don't have any context. I have 0 context to how close Afrikaans is to Dutch, because I don't speak those 2 languages whatsoever. Oh, I don't think I needed a Dutch dialect. Yeah, I know a lot about the Boer War and a bunch of stuff. I'm pretty familiar with South African history because of 39 Clues. I don't know if anyone else here read 39 Clues, but... that was like... how I learned about a whole bunch of random world history. When I was a kid. Never heard of it? Yeah. It was around the same time as Percy Jackson, but Percy Jackson was way more popular. I mean, I might not even be pronouncing it correctly, so I apologize. What is it? It's dark. Oh, you mean the books? The books is about, like, basically a Illuminati family that has 4 different branches, and they all go to war with each other, and, like, it's a conspiracy theory that... I mean, the book itself is fiction, obviously, but it's based around the fact that all these historical events happened, and it's basically saying, like, these historical families were actually the reason all these things happened. So, yeah, you get the point. Perkele! I mean, I assume it's fiction. Obviously, there's probably an alternate reality where it's not, so... you know. Yeah, it's basically like the Rothschilds. Faction. Yeah. But I thought it was pretty cool. And no, I've never played chess in any of the Caribbean islands. On any of the Caribbean islands. I've played chess in... That's not true. You know what? I was invited by the Jamaican Chess Federation when I was 17 to do, like, a little tour in Jamaica. So I went to... I forgot now. Kingston, I think, is the capital city. So I did play chess in Jamaica. But not... It was like a... I did a simul and a show match. And, like, did a little speech thing. It was super cute and wholesome. So... yeah. Yeah, I'm planning on doing IRL Asia this year. Not necessarily chess, although there will be some chess. But hopefully also just a lot more IRL streams this year. That was the whole point of me moving to Thailand, which unfortunately I know didn't happen, but a big part of why I wanted to move to Thailand was just to do pure IRL streams. And vlogs. Fun vlogs. So, to be determined, but probably the usual, plus some other places we haven't been to yet, or like, sorry, that's not true. I've been to places I'm planning on going. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, not right now at least, but that's all right. I mean, I would always go back to Japan. I'd recommend Thailand. I love Thailand. It was really fun. But yeah, I would always go back to Japan. Any day of the week. Any time of the year. Japan's beautiful. And the food is just insanely good. And the people are just like world-class citizens. Freaking love that place. Would 10 out of 10 recommend. Oh my gosh, he blocked my checkmate. Smart Aussie. But yeah, I speak fluent Finnish. Funnily enough, I had a dream the other night. It's because I've been following this creator who's doing a trip to Ruka, which is not that far off from where I used to live, but I never went to Ruka. I always went to Isosiete when I was living up north. But I've been watching a lot of Ruka content, so if you're Finnish, you'll know where Ruka is. It's in, like, Lapland. But yeah. Mä osaan puhua suomea, mutta täällä me puhumme englantia, cause I got no mods that speak Finnish! It's okay, mods, don't bother learning Finnish. Being able to speak Spanish and Portuguese and French is so much more useful. I apologize. I dream in a variety of languages. It's usually in English, but sometimes, depending, right now, like I mentioned, I've been consuming a lot of content about Finland, especially Ruka. So I've been dreaming a little bit in Finnish, but not that much. And then I'll sometimes dream about French, but like in really weird radio static. Like like my brain understands that it's supposed to be French, but because I'm not that good at French, it's very jarbled and like extremely just unidentifiably. I can't really identify what the words are, basically. But yeah, it's like radio static-y French. So nice. Moikka, jos te olette suomalainen. But then I also dream in Chinese sometimes. Especially if I'm having arguments with my parents in my dreams or stuff like that. Whee! Torille. I don't know what that thing is. I dream about French noises. Yes. I should have been night here so I can play this. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. But yeah. French is my worst language by a landslide. English being my best. Finnish being my second best. Mandarin being my third. And then French just like... My main tip for someone wanting to learn Mandarin would be to go live in China. 会说中文，但这里我们只说英语。Because then you're like super duper forced to actually learn the language. If you don't have any, like... You don't have any, what's the word for it? Like, excuse. Thanks. Believe it or not, I did live a large percentage of my life in Finland, so I kind of had to learn the language. My school was also in like partly in Finnish. Ba, ba, ba. It's literally like my... I mean, I learned English, Finnish, Chinese, French all at the same time because I moved to France when I was 3 and then moved to Finland when I was 4. So I learned all 4 of those at the same time. But yeah, there was no workaround. I mean, I was in the kindergarten at 4 learning Finnish. Yeah. Yeah. 我不说 wait, what? 我不说汉语。你说英文吗? Okay, I get it. When you give me Chinese without the pinyin accents, it's just so hard for my brain to process sometimes because I'm there like, oh my gosh, the Finnish accents are so identifiable. I can instantly hear if somebody is Finnish from the way they speak English. It's like, yeah, bro's Finnish. Nice. I'm on your keyboard to struggle. Yeah, it's okay. I don't blame you. I'm too lazy to put them on, honestly. Like, when I do translations and stuff, I'm just like, ugh, do I have to? Pinging is by far easier than character memorization, yes. But the problem is, pinging can have multiple different meanings, which is why. Raleigh English, yeah. Oh, Finnish has a very distinct accent because the way the language is spoken requires you to have a really strong pronunciation of words. So when you go about speaking English after being a Finnish speaker, it sounds very like, I don't know, I can't do a Finnish accent in English because I never had one. But it's like, yeah, no, I can't imitate it at all. But it's extremely identifiable. Hey, Derpadzer. 53 months! Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome back to the pool party. Yeah, so basically the Finnish language is spoken like terve, minun nimeni on Nemo. Jos te olette suomalainen. Give me a 1 in the chat or something. But like, it's just, no, it's very different from a Swedish accent. It's just like, it's so hard to explain. It's a very, you say one syllable one way, and then the next syllable has to like go the other way. So Finnish people have extremely differentiated syllables. Yeah, like all the words are cut and split perfectly, basically. Because we say every single letter in our words. So for example, like Rovaniemi, Rovaniemi, right? So in English, if you were going to say a word that has like 5 syllables or something, you're gonna hear them pronounce like every single syllable like individually, basically. It's a very distinct accent. Yeah, every single letter in Finnish has to be pronounced. If it's written out on a word, it's the opposite of French. It has to be pronounced. There's no hidden letters or anything like that. So, yeah. Oh, Finnish and Swedish are not even close. Like, they don't even sound similar. Yeah, it's really interesting. You should listen to some... Yeah. When it starts full time. Bro. Yeah. I'm gonna be spending a little time learning Chinese this year. Because I got some gigs that might require some more Chinese. It'll be good to be able to write and read more fluently. Not even the same wall. Oh. I still can't get over how Trafalgar has a different pronunciation for every single A in that word. There's 3 A's in Trafalgar, but none of them are pronounced like... But nothing is pronounced the right way. I don't get it. I just don't understand. I don't know why. I can't get over how hard that one square in London is so difficult to pronounce. I'm gonna start calling it Traffy. Exactly. If you hear me saying Traffy, that's Trafalgar Square. I like Finnish pronunciation. It's easy to guess how a word is pronounced. Because you can just be like, ah, I see the letters, therefore it must be pronounced this way, right? Whereas in French, it's like you see a bunch of letters, like begogne. And I'm just there like, bro. First of all, why is there 2 G's in this word? Neither of them are pronounced. Begogne. Why is this E? This E doesn't even have like an E avec the accent aigu above it. But why does it come with a accent aigu? Like a slight accent aigu. It's not even a full... Yeah, anyways, I just don't get it, man. French is tough. Begogne. There's... It's wild. I mean... Yeah. It's crazy stuff. That language as a concept is wild. They were really gatekeeping the peasants from being able to speak their language. I can see why there was the big revolt and a couple people got beheaded. I get it now. I get it now. Now I understand why the Quebec speak the French they speak. Les Québécois. Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite French words is oiseau. There's one, the O, the I see. I don't even know what's happening in that word. There's so many things happening in that word. There's an X in there somewhere. Yeah, there's an X at the end. It's like O-U-I-S-E-A-U-X or something. Like, what's happening? Oiseau. Oh yeah, when it's in plural. So birdies. Oiseau. But, you know, that's my point. Why do we got so many letters in this word that don't get pronounced? But not always. It's not always pronounced "wa" in French. Because, for example, then you also have... Oh, I guess croissant is pronounced like a "wa" sound. I'm trying to think of an example where that's not the case. Oh yeah, I mean, Polish is like the opposite of French. The Poles are allergic to vowels. They have not yet discovered vowels. They're still on their consonants phase. Bonsoir. I've seen Georgian words. I've actually visited Georgia. I've been to Batumi a few years ago. Oui, je vais bien. But you guys should see Georgian script. Like, the way Georgian is written is insane. It's one of the, I guess, older European languages. Indo-Europe, German, whatever that category is. So. French has 16 vowels. I have never understood Polish. I mean, not Portuguese as a language. I've been to Lisbon. It makes no sense in my head. Like, my brain just gets so confused. Oh, shoot. Bijou. Oh, hibou, like the owl. Caillou is what my French kindergarten teachers used to call me because they couldn't pronounce Chiu. Because there's no, like, the Q in French. Yeah. My name could not have possibly been more difficult for French teachers. That probably makes sense why I really could not understand a single word of what Portuguese people were saying. I always thought it was like a romantic language, and then I went there and was like, bro, I got no clue what is happening here. It's wild. My parents had job opportunities in Finland, so they just moved there. When I was like 4. The only similarity between my name and Suzuyu's is the fact that we both have a U in our name, but sure. Whee! Yeah. I don't speak Spanish, so Portuguese is not easy for me to understand. Neither is Spanish. No Spanish in my upbringing. A pity. But it's okay. Honestly, I visit France and French-speaking areas of the world so much more anyways. Hello, the Mandarin Panda. Hello, hello. Hope you've been well. Je ne pense pas. My brain is empty. No thoughts. That was a misclick! I wanted to go here. Well, now it's actually not a misclick, because now he put his queen directly in front of my rook, and this is actually going to turn out pretty good for me, because now I get to threaten this. Well, there's so few... Well, first of all, in Chinese mangas are called manhua. Mangas are a specific Japanese thing. So if you want to watch anime, you should definitely be learning Japanese, not Chinese, unless you want to watch the Chinese dub version, which is not necessarily bad. It's just probably not what you're looking for. Freaking loved Antibes, living in Antibes. Oh no! Okay, well this sucks. I had an extra queen, and then I blundered. It's alright. We're still gonna flag them. But yeah, manhwas are pretty crazy too. There's a lot of differences though. There's also Korean, like, it's complicated. East Asia has complicated relationships with the world, as well as complicated relationships with each other, which makes it more complicated for everybody else involved. Oui, je comprends français, je parle un petit peu, but like I said, my conjugation is absolutely atrocious. Because I ditched my Becherel the moment I passed my B1s, B2s? I think it was a B2. I think I passed my IB B2. And I was like, alright, goodbye Becherel. I never need to see you again. And then I end up going to France every single year and have a lot of friends who speak French. And I'm just there like, well, maybe I should have kept up my French studies. But I did not in university. In university, I did one of my electives was Mandarin. I did Chinese Mandarin as an elective because I was like, surely I will pass this course. I did pass the course with 0 study. But in hindsight, I mean, it was still like, it wasn't very useful for me to take that course. I didn't learn anything. I didn't go to class. And like, I didn't even get that insane of a grade. I got an A- on that course. I got 80s and 85s, which is not even in the 90s. But I was just like, I didn't have to put any effort in, so I was like, whatever. Free credits, yeah. Had much, like, more important things to worry about, like my freaking math degree that I kind of failed at. I'm joking. I would have been very happy. It was native Mandarin. It wasn't foreign Mandarin, at the very least. It was the higher level of the 2 Mandarin classes they had. Oh, it was actually really funny. I emailed the Finnish prof, and I was like, hey, I'm Finnish. I speak Finnish. Do you think you could accept me into the program? Like, and they were like, yeah, you're welcome to start in year 3. And I was like, because there's no Finnish studies, obviously. And I was like, I don't really know if I want to. Thanks, though. So that was my other option. My other option was doing, like, some type of Finnish minor elective thingamajiggy. And I was just there like, this is probably not very useful. I wouldn't say I necessarily like math. I mean, I like it as a concept, but the letters disappeared. I mean, the numbers disappeared a little too much. I liked math when there were still numbers. And then I stopped liking math as much when the numbers were just like, poof. Have fun doing proofs. I mean, it is easy for me, but I wanted to do Chinese instead. I didn't want to do... I already had a minor as well. I was doing a stats minor on top of my econ and math majors. I don't even like the numbers. I like the numbers. I like the numbers. The numbers were fine. Numbers were not the issue. But math is so complicated when there are only letters, man. What's that bird meme? Like, I did my best to calculate, but boy, I was bad at math. So many letters. So many proofs to write. At some point when I had to differentiate and like integrate sine and cosine and tangent and stuff, I was just like, wow. I did not know that this was even like possible. Like, I had never thought about what would happen if I integrated. And, like, you had to write proofs for this stuff. And I was just there like, bro, I just... No, I think I'm okay. I mean, I like Lin-Alg more than I like Calc, honestly. I didn't really like Calc. Sorry, Calcaber. Well, the Greeks came up with this stuff. You know, there was this guy named Pythagoras. That guy. Blame him! Yeah, I like lineage. Yeah, my math classes mostly had no numbers. I was not happy. Pythagoras. I don't actually know how to pronounce his name, by the way. I don't really know that much about him. To be fair. The fact that your name is Giannis might have given away the fact that you're Greek, but thank you for sharing. Oh yeah, I mean, I also learned about the fact that the Babylonians or whoever had a base 12 system. And this is only because I eventually was like, alright, what are the easiest math classes I could possibly take to pass? And I arrived at the history of math, parts 1 and parts 2. So, instead of spending all my time trying to write proofs, I spent a year learning the history of math. I learned a lot of stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. It's just... I don't know. So much history, there was a sequel. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to be an international relations student, man. I told my mom that. You should have had that conversation with my mom. My mom was like, no, you have to do... Because I have to graduate with 2 degrees from University of Toronto. So my options were to do an econ. I want to do the econ degree. That's fine. My mom was fine with that. And then my parents were not cool with me taking international relations as my second one. So they were like, okay, you have to do a hard STEM degree. It's just the university requirements. You just have to. If you don't, you don't graduate. So it's whatever. Everybody at the university does either a specialist degree, or you do 2 majors, or you do a major and 2 minors. So they were like, you can do physics, you can do computer science, you can do like math. And I was there like, all right, fine, I'll do math. So that's how I ended up doing a math major. It went great. Neither were lenient. My dad cared a lot about my, my school. My mom cared a lot about my school and my chess. So, my dad, picked up pretty quick that I wasn't the biggest fan of computing. He didn't get much say in it, though. Yeah, I was super interested in cosmology, but I was much more interested in, quantum mechanics and physics and stuff like that than I was in actual astronomy. Exactly, that was my strategy. My strategy in life was just to take advantage of the fact that I was, born Chinese, grew up in Finland, and be one of the only Chinese, Finnish, English speakers in the entire world, and attend state dinners, and very occasionally be like, yes. And then that would have been fine. But no, my hopes, my dreams were dashed. My parents had big aspirations for me. To be fair, there's a lot of different ways you become an ambassador. Obviously, I'm partly joking, so... I don't know why he never took this and promoted. I would much rather... Well... I mean, I like the concept of being an astronomer. It's just given the current state of things. I feel like more astronomers around the world need to hustle a little bit. 'Cause... Broski, it's 2026, and what do you mean we haven't found a planet that we can move to yet? Come on, man. Speed it up. So for those reasons, I would like to do a little astronomy, so maybe I can find my own livable planet myself and get off Earth. Oh, trust me, my parents did not want me to become a streamer either. I mean, let's be completely honest here. I myself thought that this was gonna be a 2-year gig, and like, I was just gonna do this during COVID. I was bored out of my mind. I had nothing better to do. I was finally passing all my exams because we were doing them all online, and you could check your notes and stuff. Like, I didn't think that this was gonna become a career or anything. I don't think anybody did. Alex Botes was paying me 60 bucks an hour to play on her channel, and I was like, you know what? This is a pretty good deal, so I'll just do it. And then, yeah. I would personally not settle Mars, because, I don't know, Mars looks kind of dry and dusty. And I'm a big fan of water. So I would personally rather settle Europa. Yeah, you don't see me living in Arizona, do you? Of all the places you heard me talk about moving to and places I've lived in Finland, I've lived in France, I've lived in, like, parts of China. Even LA has water. I am not a fan of dry, and I'm not a fan of cold. To be fair, Europa is basically frozen, but at least it has water. So, no Mars for me, personally. Make the best out of being on Earth. See, that's why they're Goldilocks planets. There are planets out there that are perfect. Well, the moon is too dry, too cold, and doesn't have water. So I think that's a no. That's a no from me. If it's not tropical and I can't go scuba diving, I don't want to move there. Those are my conditions. I haven't played for 23 years. The secret to getting good at most things in life is just do it for a really long time. I would absolutely move to Okinawa. Yeah. That maybe humans are the ones who originate from another planet. I do not believe in that theory at all. Nope. No matter how much that one apocalypse guy on Netflix tries to convince me, I do not believe that there was a greater race of humans that were on this planet before our race of humans and set up the pyramids and that one structure in Turkey and that one other structure. I don't remember all the structures you talked about. I mean, I think I'm not a firm believer. Yeah, human history is way too cruel for that theory. But there's this one guy on Netflix who is just like, he has great theories. He has great theories. He also has the suggestion that the same folks built the heads that walk in Papua New Guinea. Yeah, the ancient apocalypse guy, that guy. I love his theories. They're great. Unfortunately, I don't think they're true. I think I'm talking about Graham Hancock. That name sounds familiar. Yeah, that guy. Yes. That's the guy. Exactly what Nordic said. Yeah. I think contrary to what this guy believes, multiple different people of color were able to make things large and stand up. So he's done a lot of ayahuasca. You know what? I need to do ayahuasca for my depression. So hopefully, maybe in a few years, that's going to be me on Netflix. Maybe Ancient Apocalypse is gonna need a new face of the Ancient Apocalypse. I don't have a good theory, though. I don't have any good theories. I do not want Freaking mosquitoes. I've dealt with plenty of mosquitoes, to be fair, in Finland, so. I've never done an isolation tank. Oh, I mean, are you talking about Finland? Because Finland is basically an isolation tank. You are, isolated. It's fucking freezing. And you never see anybody. So yeah, I've done an isolation tank. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Finland, like, especially up north, is basically entirely. Oh, well, you haven't been up to Oulu. Now, every single step you go north of Helsinki, it gets more and more isolationist. It gets more and more. Please. You know, I've never done that in Finland, but I do that all the time now as an adult. If I knew how good that was for me when I was a kid, I would have done so much more of that. I have no idea what the Thunderbolt project is. Does this involve turning Finns into Thunderbirds? And yeah, you live in Jyväskylä? Yeah. Jyväskylä's cool. I don't really do that much self-meditation. I've done a lot of therapy. Done a lot of more therapy. Done assisted meditation. I've done BMT. Sorry, not BMT. I've done CBT and DBT. I've done ketamine assisted psychotherapy. I've done like medication. I've never done DMT. Actually, which is actually supposed to kind of help, but yeah. Cognitive behavioral therapy. There's the other one. I forgot its name now. Depression and anxiety. To be fair, the anxiety is mostly gone. For the most part, unless I'm playing like high stakes poker. I just realized there were bigger issues in my life. But still working on the other stuff. Yeah, I do really want to try electromagnetic therapy. That's another type of one. There's a ton. There's a ton of different therapies that I have done. But it's okay. We'll get there one day. Alright, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you're coming over to Twitch. Yeah, so the ketamine therapy is usually done through nasal spray, and it's not the same, like, exact chemical formula. Just as an FYI. And also, always do it with professionals. So. Today I am. I think Reze is Japanese. Alright, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're coming over to Twitch so you can get the full experience of poker. We're gonna be playing some cash games tonight, 100 NL, as well as some tournaments. Yeah. Has any of it worked? I would say it works for short periods of time, and then it just ends up being like... I would say the ketamine-assisted psychotherapy has helped the most. Medication was the worst. Literally ended up like overdosing and hospitalized. So that was not good, but I wouldn't say like it's not a cure, because there's no cure for this type of chronic depression. It's not like there's no scientific just bam, do that, you're fixed. So it's always a work in progress. But that's just life. Life is always a work in progress. Yeah, so it's more just like preventative measures, like things that help right now. Both. Childhood trauma, genetics, all that stuff affects it a lot. But yeah. All good. It is. It's good to have support. Therapy cat! Except he's a lot less of a therapy cat and more of just a cat. Yeah, a ton from childhood. Absolutely. It does hopefully get better. Okay, 100 NL on Phenom. If you're on YouTube, come on over to Twitch. He is